has always been performers. Performers were the star of movies before actors were doing movies. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm getting out of the question, but like we was talking about, yeah, I'm going way deep now. But like we was talking about the events, I don't think it's gonna hurt the culture at all, but it's gonna open up doors for a lot of people who want to go that route. You understand what I'm saying? You got people that live off the battle and they break their backs and they save pennies and take days off and do pilgrimage to go to a jam to break their backs for the crowd sick entertainment, and maybe their cut of $500 between what, 20 people and gas and you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you don't got nothing to show for it. And man, like I said, if Tony Hawk could be rich, why can't a B-boy? You know, Tony Hawk is using a childhood toy. A B-boy is using his body. B-boy don't need nothing but a dance floor, some little bit of space, and a funky beat. You understand what I'm saying? And it's that B-boy's decision whether he wants to do it for fun, you know, or become a professional with it, just like anybody else. You know what I'm saying? In any career in life. So I'm very much for the events and the dance being as a sport. I do an event called the Octagon. I do it in all these countries all over the world, and I do the finals in Switzerland, the World Rumble, with the help of my homegirl Nicole. Shout out to Nicole, she's also Asia One's partner, Noisy Props Europe. But the Octagon is technically like the first B-boy sport, because it's not your average battle. It has its arena and its foul lines and disqualifications and a certain set of rules. So now it's a sport, because every sport has foul lines. It has lines that in those lines mean something, whether it's soccer, whether it's basketball, whether it's the ropes around a boxing ring, you know what I'm saying? And because of that, breaking can be broken down in the same way. And, you know, I want to get a K-Mel shoe, you know what I'm saying, one day. Forget Jordan.
Thank you. Yeah, I want to make a bridge towards, like, I agree with what you're saying, and if you want to make the bridge to professional, you know, a TV show, Casper, you know, yeah, and let me say my background a little bit more. Basically, I break on screen. I'm an actor, been in an award-winning drama series, but I'm also in the corner in the side for doing my thing. So I do my thing at different levels, and I don't care about, you know, what's going on. As an independent maker, I think I've been one of the few people who've put B-boys in the front of my productions. So as a performer, in my shorts, I always use B-boys as the main character. Just because I believe of the principle in China, they got the opera, the Chinese opera. You know, you learn your body movements, you learn your martial arts, you know how to sing, you know, you get the whole package. I believe in this culture that we're in, we have the Western version of what they are doing. A lot of people just don't realize that and don't take us seriously. And that also comes because of the B-boys, and sorry, the hip-hop culture often doesn't take themselves as seriously as well in professionalism, coming on time, you know, knowing where to go, what you want, and how to deal with certain situations. You know, if you come to the set, be on time, you know what you gotta do, prepare your stuff, and you know, I believe that B-boys as a performer are a great force. And you notice even when you're on the set, that rhythm is the key. If we're talking about music, you know, rhythm is the key. Even when you're on, you know, when you're shooting, it's rhythm in how you interact with each other, like physically, but also how you interact energy-wise. It has a lot to do with rhythm, with the camera shoots, the angles, you know, how you improvise together. And you know, I think it's about time, and that has been a lot of my fights and battles. You know, in the underground, that's what it is. But my battles also have a lot to do with making people realize in the theater world or in the film biz that what we're doing is a legitimate thing. You know, that's why I often make the comparison. The Chinese opera, they got their culture, and this is what we do. So that's why that's what I'm trying to represent with my independent productions. And I hope to keep on doing it, and you know, this 2 cents.
We gotta keep it moving, guys. So I was thinking of maybe opening it up to questions to the young people or elders in the audience that might, you know what I'm saying, have a question for any of these people, or just want to. It's not really about you guys coming up and saying something. It's more about if you have a question or something's burning on your brains, your membranes. Anybody? You guys just want to dance, huh? I heard that, man. So listen. Oh yeah, Frankie. We're gonna probably close this out because we're with Frankie D, one of the elders of this dance movement right now. And let me just kind of close it out with him and talk to you guys about how we're gonna handle the rest of this evening real quick, and then actually Create from RTN is gonna just give a little shout out on the grab tip and talk about what riders we have representing and give a little info on that real quick. Frankie D?
This is my goal, and everything works by collective conscience, so we've got to ask for it every day. We have sports networks, we have cartoon networks, we have model networks, there's food networks. I think dancing is a little bit more exciting than recipes. Do you agree? Yeah. We have 100 plus years of American music with dance as its backbone. Every music, go back, Lindy Hop Charleston, doo-wop, bebop, rock hop, pop, funky. We invented the hustle, the stripper dance, the crunk dance, the tap dance, country dance, folk dance, blues dance. It all goes back. We need a dance network. We need our own network. Not only do we have a past, we have a present and a future. We are constantly progressing with different styles. Crump, now a jerk. You have jukin' in Chicago. You have Get Life in New York. You have the hyphy turfing. We got to have a dance network. Ask for it. Go on YouTube. We need to convince the sponsors, Tide, Menon, Shit. We need hair products, skin products. We've done the shoes. We've done the clothes. We've done the energy drinks. We need to move on. I want to see K-Mel be a sports figure for Menon. I can see Miss Prissy doing a hair commercial without crump, and my hair stays in place. That's what we need. We need our own shoe. We need our own, who else needs deodorant or detergent more than a B-boy? That's all I gotta say. Dance Network.
We gotta end it with the female. Sorry, that's the way we go.
Sorry, really quick. When I compare the event in France and here, there is something that shocked me. It's like every time I ask here, like the people who throw the event, it's like, oh, but I didn't have any support from sponsor, or I didn't have support from the city. In France, it's not that easy, but you can get support. You can do like some, you know, you just send a file like hey, like you present the event, and then you can get some stuff from it. So this has to happen here, so that then you can throw the event and you don't have to worry about like, oh, I have to cover my expenses, or, you know, the events are not done so that the person who organized it is making money. So if you don't have to worry about that, then it's easier to support the culture. So if people see there is an event coming up, you're like, hey, maybe I can hook them up with this sponsor. So if any single person do that, then it's going to be way easier. Or like, hey, I know, like, I don't know, my father is working for the city. Let me ask if we can get some funds for it. Like you can, I'm sure you can find it. I know it's maybe harder here. I don't know. Like the government maybe like, and it's the art too. Like the art department. Like I mean the people who like just in the city in general who is taking care of the art in LA. Like contact them. Like say hey, like we're doing hip hop. Hip hop is here in like it's your guys' culture, right? It's born here. I mean, like it grow and everything here. So why some event will be more supported overseas while it's part of the culture? So if you make here understand the city that it has to be supported. So if any single person do that, like just thinking about it, like hey, who can help this event? Which sponsor do I know? How can I just make like a 5 pages, like a PowerPoint, and then I send it? Hey, okay, look at what hip hop is doing right now. Movies, da da da. You just sell it. It's somehow selling it. Yeah, it's the way it is, like to get like sponsor thing. But once you get the money, you're like, all right, I'm fine. I can do my event. I don't have to worry about it, and people's gonna come and everything will get better.